Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Um, I got a bit of a surprise, so we might have to hang tight here for a few minutes because for some reason,
Hello, Cap. My name is Linda.
hello, Linda.
I
For
am
some
your first officer
reason,
today.
my flight from yesterday got lost, so I need to get that logged on IVAO before we can continue. So yeah, here we are. In I presume this place is called Pico, PS something, CIO. Anyway, we're gonna hang tight. I'm gonna start prepping and all, but we can't leave and actually do the flight until it's been approved. That might be proved to be a waste of time. So, thanks for joining me. I hope you've got lots of peanuts and raisins and chips or some snack or something and something to drink. It's gonna be an hour or two, three. I'm not sure how long this flight is, but um, these tours can take some time, and from here on, progressively, they're getting longer and longer. So we might as well get in a habit of stocking up and Pisco, yes, Pico. I think you pronounce it Pico. But anyway, that place, yeah, that's where we are. So there's a Burger King there. There's a sub story there, a Subway. Um, make yourself comfortable. Ride the galley if you need to. We'll get some air into the system. While we wait, we might as well get the ASU going. And let's see if we need a GPU. Nope, we can use the ground power there. And yeah, make yourself at up. Let's start stocking up. That one. I had an interesting situation as well with this airport. This is actual payware, and the people here were all grayed out. All the add-on aircraft were grayed out. Doesn't matter which ones you went to have a look at. There was just no color. It was like the textures was they were just missing. So I contacted the support guys, and kudos to them. They sorted it out. Believe it or not, you can't rename the folders. And what I usually do is I take the ICAO and then put the name of the airport there. So now I've got this funny folder in my folder structure, but at least the display work now. Because all of these guys were just grey. That was so funny. See if we can see some movement on this website. Still nothing. Oh, well, I'm going. Hello, yes. I'm gonna start programming this thing anyway then, while we're at it.
Hello, Nico. I am just watching this afternoon.
Okay, dis reg. Alright, also, there's a network error. How can there be a network error? Oh, you know what happened? In my haste to get started, I never started my active sky. I've just noticed that. Let's get some weather. nasty weather. Hey, Bapina. Good, I've got my peanuts and raisins and my coffee, sir. 48, okay, so that will still be 22, that's fine. SEGU. Okay. SEGU. F1. Say so. Okay. All right. So you can give me some crypt notes. Tell me a little bit more. Why do you say it is interesting? What's the challenge? That is interesting. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. Right. Okay. A little bit of a modification there. That's fine. Call. I'm gonna fly it for the VA as well. Once I've got the thing set up, the actual flight plan, I can import it into the VA and we can quickly get going there as well. Where's my display capture? Let me show you. I've got the leg loaded, but to see the correct map, I still need to load the flight plan. So when I'm done with the one, we'll do the other. Let's leave that one there. Why not? So I'm doing it for the VA and for IVAO. The whole idea is to actually do it for IVAO, but while we're doing it, we might as well do it for the VA as well. Oh, one. Must be that one then. Yeah. Right, so our arrival will be that one. And that one. We'll take the ILS. Alright, so copy. And export. You have to specify a valid transition point for the selected set. Yeah. Oh, one. I don't know if that will help. SED. Okay, so I'll put that in there. I think that should fix it. Yes. Oh yes. Cool. Hey Christoph, welcome, welcome. Right, so it just doesn't matter if it just there is active sky. I'm going to take a guess on a flight level. I'm gonna go 380 just for the heck of it, see how good or bad that would be. Let's have a look see. Alright, 380 is the most favorable level, so we'll stick to that. No, I made a mistake. Clicked the wrong button again. Aye, aye, aye. Needs to go off. Overlay needs to go off. Finger trouble. Lost his in. Alright, is DKP 21. Hello, Steel. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not sure what the block time is. We're going to work that out in a second, then we'll know exactly where we stand. But I'm looking at 750 nautical miles, so that's more than 2 hours in the air. According to my estimate, we're talking about 2.5 hours flight today. So, or block time at least. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. Might be closer to 3 hours. You know, just guessing quickly. Alright, we could also potentially face a revolt again from the users of the Zibo mod. Damn it. We're going to test that as well now. I'm getting reports here from the guys that the FMC in version 46.2 is not working. Oh man. Not really what I wanted to hear. Wow, still cold. Don't like the cold. Somebody on one of the Facebook groups in our area was making a joke earlier. They said that if our weather continues, and it's miserable, it really is. They jokingly said this morning we're all gonna end up with British accents because it's typical British weather here now, eh, Mac?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I meant about the FMC.
No. I haven't talked to you about the FMC yet. I'm talking about this weather thing. What do you want to talk about the FMC? Is yours frozen up too?
Oh, I was saying, is that what the report is? It's
Yeah.
freezing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just loading in on FMC now. That's why I asked.
Okay, Michael, I won't use his surname. He says that he did an FMC reset. Now it's working, but previously, apparently, when they start entering the route, we're gonna do it now. We'll see what happens now.
Well, it was for me at the moment. That's why I said I haven't come across a problem.
Yeah. One of the things we need to look out for is let me ask them. Are you manually entering the route or importing CO route? Because that's kind of also important, you know? Spoke too soon, froze again. Because remember, we've had it before where the guys who entered manually had issues and the guys who imported didn't have. So I'm going to do the import one. Let's see what they say.
Import. I'm doing a manual input, so.
Okay.
We'll
Yeah, good.
check it both ways.
Good. So let's generate this plan. Oh no, I need my alternate. Say so. Brum. World Tour. Submit. And my flight is accepted, so I am now free to continue from SPSO. Okay, so what we're going to do, so we're going to now import this thing into the VA software. So I clicked over there, SPSO SEGU. Right, and we're going to start this flight leg, and then you'll see the map. There you go. Ooh, a couple of guys here. Jaco is gone already. Then we've got James and me, and somebody's inbound there on the side, I think. Yes, Paul. Woohoo!
He's in the room above still.
Yeah, it's fine. He's obviously busy. Lekker man, lekker. Yeah, I've got 6 messages waiting for me here on Facebook already. Let's see. Refresh. Okay, I like this running commentary. Let's see how far we get before we get a freeze. And let me get Zibo on the line. Yeah, hold on. Right, okay, so Zibo has been informed. I told him I'm on YouTube, so he'll probably pop in just now. Christoph, do you have to link? That's a good question. Let's quickly have a look. So I think you have to put your IVAO user name or code in there. Let's quickly have a look. See, explain settings. There's STKP. So as far as I know, you have to enable IVAO over there, but that could be because of the map. Let's have a look. See, patch notes. Somewhere in the let's quickly just speak to these guys. Okay, so let's ask these guys. Okay, coming back to this EFB store. This side of stories. As far as I know, in the beginning, I don't know if Dan changed this, but there was a place where you actually had to put your IVAO username, that number thing in. If it's still that way, I'm not sure because I don't really see anything like that. So I'm not sure if Christoph, if you have to link it as such. I mean, all I do is I just click on export the IVAO flight plan, and that's it. End of story, you know, or pre-file. Sorry, that's the correct word. Pre-file it, and it takes me to the right place. Are you on the latest version of STKP? Because it just updated again. Okay, the error code is 501. I've given it to Zibo, and we are talking about it. Right. Right, so let's see. Wow, that was a lot of fun.
My FMC is just frozen, Nico.
And error code 501
Where do I get that?
on the EFB.
On the oh yeah, error 501, yeah. And I'll tell you when it happened. It happened when I was executing the fourth perf init page.
Yeah, apparently that's what the other guys say as well. It's perf init page related.
Oh,
All
it
right.
looks like it's genuine error then.
It definitely is. Yeah, Zibo, and I'm talking in the background. He's busy checking it out now. Oi, 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 oi. It could be Christoph. Check it out, check it out. Okay, well, let's quickly get to a point where we can actually import this thing. See, even import does the same. Yes. PSO. GD. One, activate, execute.
Yeah, it allows me to go to the menu and do a FMC reset.
Where's my flight? I swear I did set up the flight. Why has it gone back to flight planning? Huh? Do I have more than one Sim Toolkit Pro open now or what? Where's my flight that I just planned? Got it from somebody. Stupid thing. Right, okay, so let's get our weights and stuff in here. And my perf page will be the next one. So let's do 8.4 and payload. Right, so the moment that is done, we're going to try what these guys are struggling with. Ay, ay.
Nico, have you ever experienced any issue with the speech recognition crashing? Every time, like, you take long to
Yes.
start your flight?
What I do is I start the speech recognition before I start explain. That seems to fix the problem. If I allow explain to call it and start it, that's when it bombs.
Lovely. Thank you so much. Okay, I'll get it to start up when I start up my PC.
Something like that. Yeah, you don't have to just do it before you start explain.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Well, there's the perf init page. Zibo, if you're watching, I'm just waiting for field to load. Once I've got all the information, I'll go do that page. Then we'll see. I'm taking a sip of coffee while we wait. Ah, we're done. what did I do? Put it in the wrong place. 0.1, cost of living is 20. 3, 0. Okay, well, then we go 3, 6, 0. And we'll step climb. Alright, wings 0, 6, 6. At 2, 6. And positive 8. And it is. The moment I enter Perth and page right, well, Zibo, you can't get it more specific than that. That's exactly where it's crashing. ISA dev, it dies right there. And there it's continued, so I can't put that in. It's executed, but it's not gone anywhere. It is still frozen. Still frozen.
That's what you've got the same of it, yeah. It was I executed at 2 different points. It was the execute button that triggered it to freeze. First time, Nico, I executed it because I had to wait for the fueling to finish before I could execute that bit. And the second time, it was all okay until I went to activate and execute the route.
Yeah.
And when I executed the route, it froze then.
Hello MC, good morning. I presume that's Michael. I'm busy speaking to Zibo here. We've narrowed it down to something there. Alright, anyway, so he's asked me a few questions, I've answered him, and he'll have to fix it and give us a new fix.
I'm just going to pop to the other room.
Okay, yeah, I'll give them an update. No point in continuing. Oh, excellent, excellent. Yeah, Zibo and me are still talking here in the background. I'll give you a running update as he speaks with me.
Did you also close down IVAO, Nico?
I did. I'm going to put that back on just now. Let me get it back on. Okay, Zibo's actually now on his way. He says he's gonna come and watch so I can show him. Michael, when Zibo arrives, I'm obviously going to talk through it, but you're welcome to give your version of account in the text as well. Okay, so going to show him the same. Alright, I just have to wait for him when he arrives. You don't have to chat with, you can just quickly type there. The issue seems to be related to ISA dev, the deviation there. So, so all I'm saying is, you know, if you can just confirm with me that that is exactly where you also have the problem. All right, okay, Zibo says he's watching. Right, Zibo, so I'm going to bring up my OFP and everything, and then MC2, that's Michael. He was the first guy, one of the first guys to report it to me. He's on stream here with me, so I'm just going to fill in the blanks, and you'll see where it then obviously stops responding. So that's still fine. That's still fine. Gonna go 360, and we said we'll do a step climb. Now the winds, we go 066 at 26. We can still do that. There's no problem. We can execute it. All right. The moment we put in the ISA deviation, which is 8. Oh, it's actually froze there as well now. So when I just contacted you, it actually allowed me to type 8, and it's when I pressed that button there, that line select key 3 right, that it actually froze. Now the moment I put the winds in, I mean, it's probably because you're watching now. Now it died right there, but it didn't do the same. If you rewind my stream, you can see it actually died when we did the ISA. So, but that's it.
If Zibo's listening, with my situation, it was when I updated the gross weight figure and pressed execute for the, and when I also, the second time I did it, everything was okay until I went to execute the route and it froze on the route page.
Okay, cool. Michael says he's also died on the winds, so I'm gonna reset the FMC quickly. Come on, it reset on me earlier. Oh, this time it doesn't even want to reset. Alright, Zibo, thank you. Zibo says he doesn't have this problem. He'll have to check the versions of the files and then get back to us. Strange. Now, I wonder why it allowed me to go through the first time and then get stuck there. But, okay. Weird.
Yeah, and after the second failure, it won't let me reset either.
Yeah, now it's stuck.
Did the first time, but not the second time.
Yeah, now it's stuck. Sure. Okay, well, he's quickly checking, so I'm gonna shut down my sim. There's no point in having it open right now, and then what will happen is we'll wait for the fix. Or I'm gonna revert back to the previous version, whichever comes first. He says he found the problem. Okay. Man, Zibo, you magic. You magic. Thank you.
Thank you, Zibo.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, he really is amazing. Cannot live without him.
Exactly.
Cannot live without him.
I think Zibo's brain's wired differently to us. I'm sure his is a quantum computer in his head.
Exactly. I agree, Michael. All right. Well, sorry for the inconvenience, gents. I can only assume Zibo's going to update the file just now. Let me ask him. Uh, so I'm asking him if he's releasing version 3.46.3 or the same number again. Zibo, honestly, I would prefer if you make it the 0.3. I know it might mess up certain things, but the guys don't seem to enjoy re-downloading a specific number. Oi. Let me get into this torrent system and kill that other one quickly. Just thinking out loud now about that as well. Right, okay. Well, sorry for the hold up. We're waiting on Zibo, guys. So what you guys see at the top there, this is my private link to Zibo. That's where we share our files, and this is my explain, just FYI, if you were wondering. So if he pops it there, we'll see. Okay, 3.46.3 will be released. Okay. He is typing. Okay, he says it will be available in 5 minutes. So guys, if you want to run to the loo or make a cup of coffee, now's the time.
Thank you, Zibo, a star.
You should give him the Nobel Prize for programming.
Oh yeah. I'll let you into a little bit behind the scenes stories here. Not going to say too much, but this is one of my servers that I use for seeding, so might as well have a look-see. Hallo Cor, welkom. Right, there's version 46.3. I'm going to patch my Zibo quickly. And then we have to run through everything to get it out to you guys. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, start up this WinSCP so we can get that thing on the torrent server. Okay, it's uploading, it's there. Alright, so that's the seed box. Just see what you guys see. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to make a new seed. That's version 3. Start seeding, make it nice big chunks, and get the trackers to start tracking. Create, then we save this file. Right, so that file should now be, where's my downloads? Right, there we go. So what we're going to do, so we're going to move that into my OneDrive. Right, so those of you that do have access to my OneDrive, you can go pick it up already. Then what we're going to do is all the normal things. We want to hide that. Ooh, what did I do now? Hold on. No, don't make a mess now. It's not what you're supposed to do. Take it easy. Right, so now we're going to create the hash for it to make sure that you guys know you're getting the correct thing emitting. Copy. Let me just say thank you. Thanks, Zibo. Got it. Right, so that's the hash file to make sure that that is the legitimate file. If you guys ever want to compare the hashes, you can do that. Now on the server, I need to go and set up everything. So hash files included. There you go. Hash file is in. We can save that one. Right, that is
Zibo drive now as well, Nico.
Is it there? Okay. All right. Well, I'll upload it to the Mirror Google Drive now in a minute as well. All right. Then I need to upload this torrent file onto that seed box. Ach, not the seed box. I'm talking nonsense. My website. There you go. So that is there, and I've saved the changes in my RSS file. So what should happen now, if we go there and we update the RSS update now, it should see it. And if it doesn't, I need to quickly troubleshoot it and see why it's not seeing it. _3 46 _3, that's the correct file name. See, sometimes in my haste I do make a mistake. Why is it not seeing it? Okay, somewhere something's missing. I know what it is. Fix it. 46.3 feed Ah, this thing is complaining. Just delete it and try again. Okay, there's one item file missing. Okay, I see the problem. Sorry guys, it's gonna take me a second to fix this. Item and item file. Copy. No man. Copy. Paste. Still not. Why? I know why. I know why. Spelling. Save. And there it comes. Okay, guys, so the torrent is live. You can start polling it. If you have an RSS feed, just update it like I've just done there. It should be fine. It's running. I can see on the server, this thing is running like nobody's business. It is being lapped up. This is amazing. I really love this. Right, so we got that. I can close all of those things. There we go. It's already downloaded here on my other server, so I'm seeding that one as well. And there we go. Right, so my Zibo is updated. Can move all these things out of the way. Right, let's go fly. Try again. That was a nice bit of excitement for a Sunday afternoon. Thank you, Zibo. Awesome. We're gonna go try quickly. Guys, you're so quiet. Are you all okay?
We're busy downloading.
Okay, cool. I suppose that's a good answer. Fair enough, fair enough. Excellent, Michael. Yeah, well, I've got a tour to finish. I need to fly, so I'm going to immediately start. Ooh, nice one, Zibo. Thank you so much. He's just given me a whole list of all the bugs fixed in this version that wasn't in the README. This is awesome. Wow. Yeah, quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9 bugs fixed. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so let's just reload the aircraft. Reload current aircraft and art. Okay, I'm gonna have to adjust this flight time now. Oh, thank you, thank you. No, no, no. I'm settled. Thank you so much. We had a barbecue at my father's place, so I'm okay with that. The peanuts and raisins, however, that's definitely coming with. I like to snack when I sit here and do nothing.
Hello,
Hello,
Cap. My name is Linda.
hello,
I am
Linda.
your first officer today.
All right, so let's get the show on the road, and I think I might have pressed the wrong button there. Let's have a look. See, yes, I missed that one. There we go. All good. Ooh. Michael, you're welcome. You're welcome. Zibo's the guy to get the glory today. I was just here for the ride. Thank you so much. I'll tell him you say thank you. If he's not watching, he's probably seen it if he's still watching. So yeah, Zibo's the boss.
Ground to cockpit. Cannon knowledge. Coming through the menu when you are ready.
Right. Yeah, that's fine. How do we do this now? Well, I hope it's synced. Ooh, I forgot to upload that to the mirror Google Drive. See. I want to fly and I didn't do that. Few people are not gonna like that. There we go, upload it so they can also have it. That should still be the same. Yeah.
Still amazes me, Nico, how Zibo manages to find these faults so quickly.
He's an absolute master. There's
He
no other
is.
way of describing it.
Yeah. Well, my flight plan's now loaded okay here.
Excellent. Mackie's given me a whole list of bugs that were fixed from the bug tracker that's not in the README, which I can share with you if you're interested.
Thank Yes. As much for anything for me not realising the bugs were there in the first place, probably.
Oh, come now.
Good day, Nico.
Hello, Jordan. How are you?
Sir, and yourself?
Oh, very good, very good. We had just had some excellent fun with Zibo here. So I'm kind of stoked, pumped up. I just want to go fly now.
Yeah, I just grabbed the update myself.
Version 3.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Alright. We'll step line later. Zero 66 26 8. Whoop whoop. Thank you, Zibo. Gone through. Yay! Sure.
Trim up.
Yeah, you're welcome. Did I actually start it? Yes. Flight leg is started.
Captain Hatchtown, the fasten seatbelt sign. We do ask that all passengers take your seat at this time and please fasten your seatbelt. Just as a reminder, we cannot leave today until all carrying items are properly to land, all overhead bins are closed, and all passengers are seated.
Right, almost ready to go. Excellent. Enjoy, enjoy. I'm almost there. Almost ready to push myself. Right.
Ground to cockpit. Tau is driving up.
There is a fellow pilot, and on that side is one. Busy, busy. Nice. Right, so beacon on. Let's send away the ground crews. Drive away all and ground equipment. GPU don't need that anymore. All locked, all good. Right, we've got our map. Thank you, Trish. Fuel pumps can come on. Do we have center fuel? Yes, barely, but we do, so let's get them on.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
I think that's it. Before start procedure.
Before start procedure. Before start procedure completed.
Thank you, my dear.
Tau connected and bypass being inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine. (25 and 2). Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine. (25N2).
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Starter cutout. Engine start procedure completed.
Do you have to add some fuel?
Disconnecting tow.
Oh, what now? Sorry, I missed what do you mean?
Engine number 1?
No, that started. You're obviously seeing a delayed version now. That's done on my side already.
Sorry, you're right. YouTube was on the pause.
Yeah, no, just hit Control F5 to make sure you're on the current state.
Tow is disconnected and bypass beam has been removed. And signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Okay. And there we go.
Flaps 5 set.
Sorry guys, I'm still quickly speaking with Zibo in the background. Something else I wanted to show him. So point. Okay, done. Hello. Somebody's playing.
Taxi lights on.
When you only have two hands and one body, you have to do all these things at once. It's amazing. Okay, where am I? Let's do this. Before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure. Taxi lights on. Before takeoff procedure completed. Stabilized.
Approaching 2-2. On runway 2-2.
That poor aircraft is doing somersaults. Aye, shame. I wonder what kind of a glitch that would be on the network that does that, because I think it was Anthony the other day said he had the same. He didn't know he had it, but somebody said he had it. You know, it's just a funny thing.
I think it's a better pushback problem, isn't it?
Is it? Okay, good.
80 knots.
We've seen it
Throttle
occasionally for months and months.
Yeah. I didn't know it was the same thing, but okay, cool.
The somersaulting business, yes.
Yeah. There he goes again. Tell you what, that's one tough aircraft, eh?
Whee!
Approaching transition.
Whee!
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Alright, we're up.
Runway turn off, lights off. Taxi lights off.
Sam, look at that poor guy. He's literally going all over the Andes into the sea. To and fro the whole time. There, back and forth. Shame.
Flaps 1 set. Approaching transition. Flaps up set. Transition altitude.
Right, Michael, you too. Thanks for chatting with me and joining us. It was awesome having you here. See you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign will be switched off shortly. However, for all safety, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt loosely fastened in case of any unexpected turbulence. We have an excellent team on board today, and we are all happy to offer any assistance you may require throughout the flight. Our in-flight entertainment has begun.
What's our in-flight entertainment today, Nico?
I'm not singing again. I lost viewers the last time. So, and I'm not much of a comedian. I tell you what, the comedy, the drama, the thriller was here in the beginning of this stream. I'm kind of worn out now. I think I'm just going to sit back, relax, and eat my peanuts and raisins, you know. I hope somebody on this stream comes up with something, or one of you guys here in Discord. It's a pity we can't stream a movie or something, you know, while we're flying. Johnny, you flying or controlling?
I think he was having a leisurely brunch at one stage.
Okay.
Somebody was asking earlier about where they should centre their fix rings and at what distances to put them.
Okay.
My answer was it's quite a complicated question.
Yeah, because there's two answers really. Okay. The real world guys and some of the guys here in our group obviously picked up from SASO. They use the runway. Okay, the runway threshold. Okay. And then they've got their set of things. But me and Twixter have a different way of dealing with it. Okay, specifically because we are trainers and because we know that a new student, you know, is going to be under major pressure to fly like a real world guy, you know. So what we do is we then said, and anyway, Jorge was the first one who started this, even before Twixter got involved, that we use the final approach fix. And that is where we create our fix rings.
Right now.
And then what happens is we use 7, 5, and 3 as our guides from the final approach fix. Who's that? I'm not even close. Sorry, somebody's texting me. So, yeah, the fact of the matter is that if you read the training checklist, my training checklist, you'll see we use the final approach fix 3, 5, and 7 as the rings. It makes it easier for a new guy to get stable before 1,200 feet, or at latest 1,000 feet when the call out is made for stability, and makes for a good approach and landing if you do it that way. If you fly like the real world guys, you're going to be under a lot of pressure and you're going to need a little bit more experience.
So it's to spread it out a bit more if
Yes.
you use the final fix.
It's like learning to drive a car. If you do everything a bit slower, you can handle it better. If you do everything rushed, you're probably going to crash. Same thing.
Yeah, because the pros, they try and fly 160 knots till 4 miles, don't they?
Exactly, and then they all of a sudden start braking and doing things.
It's all very last minute.
Yes. And if you ask a noob flight sim pilot to do that, he's probably gonna make a mess of it, unfortunately. That's just lack of experience. That's why you learn differently. As you get experience, you experiment a bit more.
Thousand to level off.
1,000 to go.
I saw. I saw.
020, just after me.
Yeah, no problem. I was supposed to be early. Then we had all the fun. Oh, beg your pardon. The fun and games with the Zibo Mod version 46.2 that didn't work, so that put me out a little bit. But I'm on my way now.
Well, that's unfortunate. I wasn't aware of 46.2, so I didn't pick up any problems.
Yeah, lucky, lucky. Stefan, sorry. My friend, I'm eating peanuts and raisins. I'm answering all the questions on the forum, on the Facebook pages, on the Discord servers. I've got lots of things to keep me busy. I just feel sorry for you guys watching. All good, Steel, all good. Oh, it failed miserably. So Zibo and I started chatting here behind the scenes, and he actually came to the stream to watch what's happening so I could give him a demo, and then he quickly made us a fix. So you need to download version 46.3 right now. That's what I'm flying, and it's working like a charm.
1,000 to go.
Oh yes, forgot that. One more thing. Okay, Mac, I sent you the change.
Thank you, Nico.
Hey Nick, have you still got some center tank fuel there?
Yes, 240 kgs.
Is that worth bothering about, or did you turn off the center pumps for takeoff or something?
Can I tell you
That's
something? Because of all the disruptions, now you actually ask me something that I cannot truthfully answer. I do not know if it was in this flight or the previous flight where I actually had them on. But I've switched them on now. We might as well dry it out. I mean, it's got the dry run protection, so we might as well use what's there. Paul, you ask me something I cannot honestly answer. I don't know. I'll have to review the video together.
Yeah. But it used to be a hugely complicated story in the checklist where, you know, if you had less than a certain amount, then you could turn it on or not. And then back on in cruise, but not in descent.
Yeah, no, that's
and
all.
You simplified it a lot, I think, didn't you?
All been simplified. Yeah, look, in the real aircraft, which this one's modeled on, you don't have that issue anymore. You switch the pumps on, it runs dry, you switch it off. It's got all the protection it needs.
And which side does the APU draw its fuel from, normally?
Center left. If you have center fuel. Center left.
But if you don't, it draws one side more than the other, and you can end up with an imbalance, can't you?
Of course. I actually had it like yesterday, I think, and I had to actually balance my fuel. It was like 500 kilograms off.
Oh, that's quite a lot.
Yeah. Actually, it wasn't 500, it was 50. I'm talking nonsense. Almost exaggerated.
Well, that's not very much then.
It's not, but I mean, it took me like 20 seconds to balance them, but it still bugged me. It still bugged me. You know, my OCD doesn't like to see two different numbers.
So I take it they're balanced now.
I didn't actually check now.
Come on, Mr. OCD.
Yeah, it's 10 kilograms difference. That's not going to break.
Takeoff was great.
But 50 kilograms, that was too much. I'll have to do a manual PyRep. I forgot to start the VAA cars in the second attempt.
How long longer before top descent, Nico?
Are we there yet? Let's see. 480 nautical miles, sir.
Time to go make a coffee then.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Righto, I'm back. I have returned.
Hello again.
Do you think Uncle John is sleeping?
Where's he lurking?
Because it looks like he's on the ground, and last time he's in the FPO at the top. The last time I checked, he was still flying, so it looks like he did bring himself to land. But it's strange that he's not here.
It is.
Man, but I love the autos here. That's one nice view, this one.
Yeah. I did a few tiles for my flights earlier. Very nice. Was it Campo Grande to Cochabamba? I'm still 2 legs behind you now.
Well, I'm only flying the next leg on
I'm
Friday,
terribly
so
hungry.
you're probably going to beat me
Let's
in
order a
IFR.
pizza.
I'll try and catch up. Almost got into my first IVAO fight earlier as well. Which was quite interesting.
Tell me.
Well, I was, I can't remember the runway number, but planning to set off on a particular runway and announced that I was going to line up. But a couple of minutes before, somebody said that they were approaching on a runway that crosses. So I thought there's no problem there, I'll just line up and wait. And I got a message saying, I told you I'm coming in to land, what are you doing there? Sort of thing. And I pointed out that we're on different runways and got an apology, but it was a bit strange.
Keyboard warrior.
Well, yeah. You get a bit busy as well, don't you? Like when you come into the approach, you're concerned that, you know, you've got everything correct.
Of course.
And you've announced that you're coming in, and then somebody announces that they're leaving. Without double checking exactly what you'd said. He obviously thought I was lining up on the runway he was landing on.
Shame.
Got an apology, you know, it's all fine, but
Yeah. No, but
it was thinking that I didn't really need to do.
Unfortunately, that's part of the human factor.
Speak devil.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Paul, I told you about that guy on Maxim that was ranting for half an hour, swearing at me every sentence. Did I tell you about that guy?
I'm not sure.
I wanted to fly from Ben Gurion somewhere. I don't know. So, as usual, I just spawned at Ben Gurion, started setting up, and there was continuous chatter on vPilot, but I didn't pay attention. I mean, I'm busy. I'm concentrating somewhere else. As I do my pushback, I actually look at vPilot and I see my name come up. Nico, you this. Nico, you that. You are an absolute imbecile. You're a moron. Beep, 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 beep. Blankety, blank, blank. And now I scroll back up and I look at the history of this conversation. It started like 25 minutes ago. And for 25 minutes, this oak has been ranting non-stop like an absolute lunatic. And I said to him, excuse me, I'm sorry, something happened. I have no idea what happened. Can you please tell me why you're angry at me? And he says to me, yeah, I spawned on him and it crashed him out. And I said to him, but that's impossible. I mean, surely you should know by now that you don't fly with crash detection on when you fly on Watson. You know, anyway, if you just fly offline, flying with crash detection is stupid because some of the sceneries have got invisible crash boxes, you know. I mean, it's an amateur, an absolute noob that does something so stupid. You know, and then he got really bad. Then he started swearing everybody from my mother to my grandmother and my sister's cat. He just lost it with me. Anyway, and he started calling me a noob and how dumb I am and I don't know what I'm doing and, you know. While he's ranting, I go onto the website, I check his hours. He's got like, I think he had 45 hours on the network. So he's an absolute noob, total stupid fool, idiot. Anyway, I wallop him and I get the supervisor to come and I explain myself to the supervisor. I give him the screenshots. Supervisor takes him one side, says to me, this guy wants him to apologize to me because he doesn't want to talk to me. Anyway, so I said, tell him I accept the apology. He must just shut up and learn, you know, what to do. I got an email a day or two later that this person was part of some other disciplinary. They didn't go into detail. All right, and they did give him a written formal warning that he shouldn't behave like that on the network and all. But it's interesting. I mean, I don't know. But for him, it was like the end of the world. I hope he remembered in the whole rant. I told him to switch the crash detection off. You know, maybe not.
Yes.
Christoph, what I do is I put my sit star and the whole flight route in there. And I know from experience by default, the guys usually give you ILS. If you want an RNAV, you're going to have to request it. Okay. Unless you fly into an airport that doesn't have ILS, where the default will be RNAV, they will tend to give you ILS always first. So you'll have to ask for RNAV or any other type of an approach. Oh, there you go, Paul. We've just run out of fuel. Probably a few minutes ago. I just didn't notice, but there. Zero.
Tank's empty.
pending. So how is everybody?
Eating peanuts and raisins, Uncle John. All good, and you?
All right, just got this long flight out the way. 5 hours.
You're kidding me. That's freaking long.
5 hours. 5 hours, 3 minutes.
Yo.
World Tour flight, John.
World Tour, yeah.
That's Bermuda to Shannon.
No, you go to Bermuda, then you have to go to Lima Papa Alpha Zulu before you go to Shannon.
Oh. Ooh.
And I forgot how to do a VOR approach, would you believe? So I flew it in and did a perfect landing.
Okay.
And visibility was rubbish, so I was lucky to get in.
Yo, okay.
It's got an uphill arrival on the 3.6.
I heard somebody say so, yeah.
Yeah, it's got uphill. And you've got to look at it and really work it out. Else you're going to slam into the runway.
Wow.
It's not another one I want to repeat, have to do.
I'm sure.
I had a controller come on and give me a telling off, and he shouldn't have done. But he come on and said I was going off on the wrong runway. And I didn't argue with him. And I apologised. And then when I looked back through, everybody else was arriving on 3.0. I took off on 3.0. And after I'd departed, 3 or 4 of them took off on 3.0. So I don't know what his problem was.
No, who knows. So where are you currently? Where are you stationed now?
At Lima Papa Alpha Zulu.
That's the Azores or what?
I think it must be, Nico.
Okay, because you haven't closed your ACARS. Your ACARS says you're still online, so you need to just end your flight and get your grounding
Damn,
points.
I thought I had.
It still
I
says
thought
you're
I
online.
had. I thought I had. Well, I know I did. So why has it opened up again?
You probably closed the program, but you
It
didn't
says
end your flight.
Online.
Not.
Yeah, I know I turned it off.
Yeah, but you didn't log it. No. Hang on. Listen. Don't confuse the two. We're not talking IVAO. We're talking the VA ACARS.
Oh, sorry.
The VA ACARS is definitely still on because I can see on the live map.
Well, I've registered the flight.
Then why is it saying you're still on?
It's took my timings and everything. It's all pending.
No. You're mixing the two up. You're talking about IVAO. I'm talking about our ACARS, our VA ACARS. The one that looks like a tower.
Sorry. Yeah, I didn't even run that one.
Well, it says you're online.
Yeah, I know, but let's have a look. Skymatix VA. Come on.
Check that tower program.
Skymatix VA. Come on. Up you come. Dashboard. Get the flights. Oh, hold on. Phillips.
Don't go to the website. You must go to the ACARS itself.
ACARS. There we go. correct the errors. So I didn't even start it.
All right, okay. No, that's fine. That's fine.
I've closed it anyway.
Thank you, sir.
Apologies for that.
Don't worry.
See where we're at here. IVAO track. World Tour. Tour status. Still pending. I can file any of them, but don't file this one, please. I was going to do another flight, but I think I've had enough.
Are you married? My friend.
Lloyd,
I just want to know.
as far as I know, it's updated. Yes, just look in my OneDrive. If you find something that's missing, please report back, then I'll redo them.
Oh, we've got an update, have we?
Yeah, version 3.
That's that updated. There was the braai.
I have to tell you, I often make mistakes when I'm worried.
Don't worry, Annie. I'll fly the plane. You just sit back and relax.
Will do.
This woman, she says, I have to tell you, I often make mistakes.
I know. I got one like that. I don't suppose she ever goes on about her nails, does she?
And a cat.
And the cat. Forgets to feed the cat.
Aye.
Oh, lucky you. Is she ever going about being scared?
Oh yes, and scared of flying and all.
Yeah. How did she become a first officer?
I think it's her dad. He pulled some strings.
Oh, is that how she did it?
Yeah, and if it's not the dad, it's the uncle. It's one of those two.
Okay. I'm like fall anyway.
Oh man, shame, my hat.
Thing is, Paul's got broad shoulders, he can take it.
Very tippy.
Mm.
After Paul, it's Mac.
What have I done now?
Sorry, Mac.
I said, what have I done now?
What have you done now? What haven't you done?
I got distracted. Another rugby game.
You all get distracted. You're always off on a tangent.
I know. Well, I went to get some food, and when I came back,
You're not happy unless you're on a tangent.
He's trying to speak to you, Uncle John. You must listen.
I have to. Oh, go on then. Go for it.
I said I got busy. It was a rugby day today.
Oh. So Zibo's took back seat.
No, I was probably one of the first to program up the FMC in version Fix 3.
Okay.
I was involved with Nico.
Yes, he was.
2 was having problems.
Okay.
Yes, he was. He was instrumental as always.
And how long has that release been out? Has anybody flown it yet?
I'm flying it.
Are you flying it now?
Yeah.
On
YouTube.
Thank you. I'll have a quick.
Zibo was here on stream with me, so him and I had a nice long chat here on Discord, and then he came to watch, to fix it, and then he quickly brought out the fix. So before I took off, I just closed down everything, got it, installed it, then started the flight.
Oh, bless him.
The speed with which the fix came out. John, you missed it, or so you've got to get up to date.
Yeah, but I was on a long flight, Mark. I couldn't do anything about it.
He had fun of his own. He had to do a VOR approach and he flew it by hand.
I
I
totally
like
forgot
it.
how to do a VOR approach.
Oh, and there
I
we
know
have a center.
I thought it was 2,000 feet I should have been at, so I put it down to 800, and it should follow it down to 800 automatically without touching anything.
It
What, on a
depends.
VOR approach?
It depends. No, it won't do anything
It
automatically if you
won't
don't.
do anything automatic on a VOR approach, John.
I'm going to have to do some homework again.
Okay, gents, I'm going to ATC. I'll be back.
Lima Control, buenas tardes, Argentina 1060. Lima Control, pues bueno, que capitán, adelante. Señor, estamos en 6600 próximos a Juliet Charlie Lima, 14, a SAES, aeropuerto de Buenos Aires. 1060, ¿qué código de transporte? 565. No le copié, señor, le copio 3 de 5. Te confirmo con qué código transponder 5655. Código transporte 5665, me dijo. Confirmo, 5655, 5655. 5655 para Argentina 1060.
Lima Control, good day, Skymatix 001. Wow, so I'm really struggling to hear you. We are at flight level 380, inbound to Victor Alpha Kilo Uniform Delta.
Standing for
Today I'm really tired.
radar, lo que el control y publicado plan de vuelo. Publicado plan de vuelo 350, continúe acorde plan y pendiente para cambio. Continuamos publicada, pendiente de cambio, Argentina 1060. Going just right 001.
I cannot hear what this guy's saying. Simply cannot.
1 Lima Control. Zero 1 Lima Control.
So I hear 001, this is Skymatix 001. Your microphone is not very clear, so please try again.
That I will check. Please for on point status. India, Victor Alpha Kilo Unicorn Delta.
Thank you, sir. We will report Vakut Skymatix 001.
That's it, Lima Control.
Yeah, Kies, this is crazy. Yo. I did text him, Krister, and he's not responding in text. He keeps on talking to me. Well, you try and text him, and if you can't text him, you ignore him.
I hope we don't crash. Last time was not enough.
At some point in time, he'll pick up that you're trying to text him, because that's the only other way. And if he makes trouble for you, then, yeah, exactly, you send a private message as well. You can do that. But if he can't read his text, you know, that's not my problem. Kies, I think what's happening is this guy's playing from his laptop, and he's sitting in a room without proper wall decoration. So it sounds like he's in a hollow room, and the microphone can't cope with it.
Lima Control, good day, Aurora 1305 with you, direct dark, Hotel 330.
Speed is squad 1474.
Squawk 4474, Aurora 1305.
I'm almost out of his airspace. There we go.
Capitán, es factible tenga nivel de protección.
Lima Control, Skymatix 001. We're reporting passing Vakut.
001, we didn't go watch this money today, sir.
Thank you, sir. Unicom 122.8, Skymatix 001. Good day. Woo, woo, woo. That was a story. Okay, I'm back, guys.
He's back.
Oh, we're back with you. Okay.
Yeah, stop talking about it now.
Oh, this was a difficult controller, eh?
Yeah, there's a lot of Europe on today. Holy cow.
Oh no, this IVAO map is freaking full.
You're not
yes,
kidding.
it is.
Hello, Cody, by the way.
Hello, Nico.
There was enough of them coming in where I was going. I think I was the first one in.
Wow.
I was going to stay on and watch them come in, see what they're like.
Oh, something that was interesting was the fact that we've been using Gibraltar and so forth. I was watching some approaches of YouTube of aircraft coming into Gibraltar when I was trying to check up on the turning point and things like this. But when they have bad weather, there was a day where they had a 25 knot crosswind, and they were struggling to get aircraft on the ground. The diversion airfield was Malaga.
Wow, okay. No, it's just up the road there, really. That would be so cool.
In actual fact, they must be chuffed at the moment. There's actually 1,497 connections on IVAO.
Yep.
1,287 pilots.
159 controllers. I'm just looking at the stats myself.
Yeah. Nico.
Yeah.
Care if I chat about the Skymatix VA?
No.
Okay. When you're looking at the map view in ACARS, if you click on a plane, you get a readout of the data, you know, the name of the pilot, the flight number and all the rest of it. But when you look at the website,
live map,
there's no way of knowing. When you click on a plane, you don't know
where it is.
Well, where it's going. The only way you know is you can see a trail line that you can try and predict. So it doesn't associate it with one of the flights lower down, and also there's no way of knowing who's flying it.
Yeah. I'm thinking that has something to do with the GDPR, because I think you can see the live map if you're not logged in. You understand? So no consent has been given to share information at that time.
No, this was even when I signed into it. This didn't change it. That's why, yes, I agree with where you're coming from, but I did actually log in onto the anyway, I just thought perhaps that's a feature, you know, for anybody who wants to quickly look. I accept you may not want to disclose who the pilot is that's flying the route, but it would be nice if it just shows that aircraft's going from A to B and what its flight number is, whereas it doesn't tell you that at all.
Say nothing dramatic in the latest update. It's fixed. Freeze of the FMC.
How long's this error coding been in the Zibo Nico?
A few versions. Yeah, I've given him a few codes.
Yeah, I was absolutely so impressed the fact that alright, we were lucky he was online and available, but how quickly he sorted that out. These payware establishments, we would never have got that service.
Yeah, no. I don't know a single payware developer that'll do this. The only other guy I know that does this kind of thing is Dan with STKP.
I suppose I ought to download the new TVM as well.
I've been waiting 47 minutes now for this to nice.
Control and F5 the page, Uncle John?
Yeah, I've done that. That many times I've lost count again. This is the data. Maybe you're going to do it on the hour. Another Bacardi Coke, I think.
Your mic is hot on air, eh? Just FYI. Uncle John,
Yes, sir.
can you go to push to talk?
Of course.
Thank you.
Not a problem, sir. on push to talk.
Dankie. Yes, I agree with you. Sorry, it took me a while to get to your statement there. When you're a controller, you know, there's a certain expectation. I think that the guys really need to pay attention to their equipment, you know, and don't sit in a room where you don't have any portraits or stuff that, you know, can lend to the acoustics. You know, a hollow room is a bad place to be with a microphone.
Yeah, like I wrote above, Jordan is a perfect example for how it should be.
Exactly. Exactly.
And he has what we call a radio voice. Not
Yeah.
everybody does that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yes, Kent, it's been a roller coaster, eh?
I wonder how often controllers are told that their sound is bad. Because on occasion when I've had difficulty, I've been so focused on just trying to understand and complying that it never crossed my mind to say, oh, by the way, I only hear you 2 from 5. Oh, you know, unless they're told it sounds rubbish, maybe they're not aware of it quite so much.
Could be, could be.
Just a thought.
Yeah, yeah, could very well be. I bought a new car. I drove it for 6 months. I went through the one police roadblock, then the next one, and the next one. I probably did 5 or 6 police roadblocks. You know, they check everything, roadworthy, license, driver's license, you know, the normal roadblock things, right? And like I say, about 6 months later, I got to a farm, and the security guard at the gate is, shall we say, not the sharpest pencil in the packet, you know. He's just there to open the gate and close the gate, you know. He's got his little place under the sun. And he says to me, I can't go in. And I said to him, well, the boss is waiting for me. You better let me in or talk to him. He'll tell you who I am. He says, no, that's not the problem. He says, I'm a crook. I say, what do you mean I'm a crook? He says, come. Takes me to the front. He says, read the number plate. Takes me to the back, different number plate. The idiots who did the registration at the garage where I bought this Renault of mine, when they got the number plate, it was transposed and they didn't pick it up. The cops never picked it up. And this absolute idiot at the farm gate picks up that the numbers are transposed on one of the number plates. I go, oh my golly, 6 months down the line. And it just shows you. If I wasn't told, I would have been driving it today still. I wouldn't have known. I never checked it. Anyway, the garage was very nice, Reno, actually. They just laughed. You know, what can you do? They said, well, you know, 6 months later, they just said to me, come, they got me a new one. Took the old one and destroyed it, you know. End of the story. What can you do, you know? But it's funny.
Paul, to get back on your remark, 2 out of 5. Can you leave a message at the controller?
I'm
What
sure
do you
you
mean?
can message your controller. It's just remembering to do it when you're busy with other things, I suppose.
Yeah.
When I look on WebEye, you can see his name. It was.
Yeah, you can go into the chat facility. So you type in the text box, you type dot, you know, full stop, in the word chat as one entity, dot chat, space, and then his call sign. That opens a private chat box, and you can actually type to him privately there where nobody can see it. You can send him a message, of course. Kent, regarding the ups and the battery situation, it's okay. The batteries work wonderful. What we have discovered is that it's not the relay that's the problem. It's the amount of power during the initial startup in that first split second. If my machine is the only one running, it doesn't dip. Okay, I lose 2 of my 5 screens. They go down, but the computers stay up. But the moment we have additional computers running, the power requirement that needs to come from that first split second that relay kicks over to the batteries seems to be too much, and that's why the computers reboot. So, you know, I got a quotation for an online UPS machine. We'll invest in that later on, not right now, but I think that's at the end of the day the answer. Or I need to be the only one on that thing. Well, between my computer, my server, and my son's computer, and the one fan and all the networking equipment that we use about 1,000 watt. This is a 2.2. So we like using 50% of it, but in that switchover, it's just too much for it. When it's me and me alone, I'm okay, but it doesn't want more than just me on it. Then it becomes a bit of a nasty problem. Alright, we're getting closer.
Still pending.
So what kind of approach is this, Nico?
ILS. Yeah, they quoted me 4,800 Rand excluding VAT, divided by 20 to get British pound. That's just a rough estimate. On an online UPS, that doesn't even switch, so it will always run from the UPS first. What happens behind the scenes is of no concern to the units connected to it. So at some point in time, I'll just invest in that and get it over with. No idea. No idea. I can't tell you right now. Hands are full. I can't go look for it now. I need to start concentrating on this whole landing story, so I can't really tell you now. No idea.
Approaching transition. Flaps 1 set. Transition level. Flaps 5 set. 1000 to level off.
To go.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hello.
Hello there.
Happy Sunday to everyone.
Yeah, same to you. And how are you?
Localizer capture.
1000 to go.
I have a question about the ACARS client, if anyone could, has a moment.
Yeah, I'm sure they can help you. I'm just about to land, so you'll have to just give me 5 minutes to get on the ground if you need me to help.
Oh, anyone else is fine. I'm sorry for interrupting.
No problem.
Flaps 15 set. Glide slope capture. Flaps 30 set.
Remind me, where are you, Nico? The location?
SEGU. Yeah.
Feet stabilized, Mr. Perch altitude.
Taxi lights on.
Approaching 2-1.
Approaching minimum 300. Minimums 200. Light slow. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Speed brake up. Reverse unlocked. Auto brake in use.
I'm pretty sure this is wrong, but STKP has registered my landing at -3. 3 foot per minute.
Great landing.
Oh my goodness.
You are professional.
-3. No, that's not right. After landing procedure. Whee! There we go. After landing procedure.
After landing procedure.
Yes, Kristen.
After landing procedure completed.
I don't know about calling that a butter landing. What was that? Tufnell landing?
I don't know. This is
Teflon.
too butter.
Flaps upset.
-3 foot per minute. Can you believe it? Oh, that's crazy, man.
What did your system say?
I don't know. I have. Oh, you know what? You know what? I can check it in the logbook. I can see in my logbook what it's seen it as. I forgot to start my ACAR, so I'm gonna have to do a manual PyRep for this one. So
For
there's.
yourself?
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's above board.
You can. I'll show it to you on screen. You can approve it, okay?
But they
Well,
might reject the landing for being too soft.
Oh, yeah. Guys, you know what happens in the cockpit stays in the cockpit.
You have 9 witnesses, Nico, so that's good.
I think we can say that you actually flew the route.
Yeah. I'll approve Mr. Paul to approve me. Yeah, that's a conflict of interest. We can start at the top. I'll approve Cody. He can choose the next one. And we'll work down until we get to Paul. Oh, this is good scenery. The location, for sure, for sure. If you are not strong, you gotta be clever. Are you back, Steel? Sorry, Mac.
I'm going to say we could start a riot here. We could say how trustworthy is a Yorkshireman's word.
Whoa, now you're looking for trouble.
Now steady on.
You know what? I'm so sad I'm actually online now. There's something I wanted to say as a joke, of course, but I'm not going to say it.
Probably best.
I was just being controversial, that's all, Paul.
Shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure.
You know, I laughed so much, there's a teardrop running down my right eye, my cheek here. It's that other guy that was following me the whole time. Yes, Lloyd. Where's this guy? Did he land already? Did I miss him? Huh, looks like he's landed already. Okay. Well, I need to wait out the 6 minutes now, so. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching with me. Thank you for enjoying this afternoon with me. It was a bit of a roller coaster, and Zibo, thank you again for jumping in there and coming to our rescue and all these things.
Shutdown procedure
Yeah,
completed.
thank you to everybody that helped me test. Thanks, Mac. And I need to remember his name now. Who was this other guy? Ay, memory getting old now.
Mr. MC or something, was it?
Yeah. Michael. Yeah, awesome.
And the thing is,
Somebody
we
had
got
an
on top of
ACARS
it
question.
quickly before it got to too many people. That was the beauty of it, Nico.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, yes, and then there is an ACARS system. Let me actually fire up my ACARS and then we can put it on the screen here. Who asked? Who was the guy who was asking? Todd.
That'd be me, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna put it on screen here and then you talk me through it. What do you need to know? There's ACARS on screen. Tell me, what do you need to know?
Are you you're streaming on Twitch right now?
No, YouTube. Thanks, Krister.
There's Nico. Gave himself that rank. Does his own pirates.
Lloyd,
He's
enjoy.
got quite a few flights in. I'll give him his due, Paul.
Well, he's got some mileage, let's say that.
So my question is, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, the question is really simple. When you go to the flight planning part of the ACARS, do you?
This one.
This can be used to create your own. You don't have to use what's in the schedule on the website, right? Or add a bid.
No, you have to use what is on the website. You can't just make anything. You have to use what's available. So if you go to the magnifying glass, okay, you have to physically type an ICAO, JFK, for instance, for departure. Then you need to search the flights. That will bring up the flights that are all available from JFK. You see, there's a whole list that populates. All right. Or you need to make a bid, and then you click on the bids here at the bottom right, and then that's my flight that I missed to file today. You see.
Okay, so in the ACARS application itself, you cannot create an arrival departure. It will come from the bids.
It has to come, no, not necessarily from the bids, but it has to come from the website. So your starting point will be on the website to go see if there is a flight. If there is a flight, you can search it here. Or if you search it here and there is a flight, it will obviously come up. So you don't really have to go to the website. If there is no flight, let's say, for instance, Corf, okay, Norfolk, all right? I know there's no flights because I added Norfolk this morning. See, there's no flights. So you can't fly in this VA to and from Norfolk yet. We still have to add those flights. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, because I was looking for a flight to fly from Gardermoen in Oslo to Berlin, but it's not within the database. So,
well,
that's why I was asking the question.
I understand.
A certain number of us have been given permission by Nico to generate routes, which he then imports into the VA database. If you go into the VA contributors chat channel on Discord, or the VA chat channel and say, could somebody please create a route from such and such to such and such? One of us will probably pick it up and generate that route for you so you have it in
Exactly.
future.
Yes. So the request from my side is just go into the VA chat room here on Discord. Say, these are the airports to and from. Okay. Make your list, and it doesn't matter how many there are. And in time, we'll obviously run through. If there's 1,000, it's not going to happen overnight. But if there's 2 or 3, it might happen in a day or two. You'll get your flight.
Okay.
And if you're worried about why it's being restricted, is because all the routes that we're generating, we're trying to do it so that the first fix and the last fix in the route, you can get an approach to any runway at the arrival and departure airfield, because we cannot predict what the winds are going to be. So we're sort of like playing devil's advocate and saying, well, we'll take you to a point and hopefully you can find a star or a SID that join up with them.
Yeah. So anyway, to make a long story short, there is a reason. So there's designated people who can do that, and they all know how to do it. So we don't have to keep on training new guys to do it. If you want to become a contributor, if you have this burning desire to want to add 1,000 routes in there, talk to me. I'll train you. I'll tell you how it works. We'll work through it, and then we'll give you the access to the files and everything, and then you can start loading if you really want to. I'm game. But there's rules. That's all.
Understood. In the VA I belong to, I deal with some of the route creation through the PHPM VMS stuff.
Okay.
We're using an older version. No, we're not using version 7 yet, but
Okay.
but I'm familiar with the route structure in the database and a lot of those things, and bringing the routes in. We have a spreadsheet that we created that allows us to create
Yeah, same
the
here.
same types of things and then upload it through the admin system of the PHP
Yes.
VMS. So
That's what we
so I'm
do as well. Yeah.
so familiar with that. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't confused between what the flight planning things were on the application itself and then going by the website. So that's very clear. I understand now.
Yes.
And I did put a request in for a route in the chat channel. So.
Krista's already on it. And just for the record, Nico, once there is a route available in the VA, you can change the route as you please, can't you? You don't have to fly what is
Exactly. The actual route is not cast in stone. It's more about the to and the from, your destination and departure airports. That route obviously can change. All right, the SID and star can change and all those things. That's also one of the reasons why we don't capture a SID and star. So we give you a rough idea. You can change the route, but there has to be a route between 2 points for it to be there in the first place so that you can use it or change it.
Gotcha.
All right, I need to now disconnect. We've done our 6 minutes. Let's close out there and let's go to our tracker and the World Tour system. We'll start with the tracker and we'll give it a minute to update there. Ladies and gentlemen, so that actually is the end of the stream. I'm obviously just doing the admin side of things now. You're welcome to take your leave, and thank you so much for watching. I will probably now move over back to Twitch for the week streaming, unless Zibo wants me to do something that we need to keep, which will be on YouTube. So we'll check you out on Twitch, and then next week, Friday evening, my time, 1700 Zulu, I'll do the next leg of this world tour, and some of these legs I've been told today is like 5 hours at a time, so we're going to need a lot more peanuts and raisins and coffee and sodas and whatever else we want to drink. So you guys are welcome to continue watching with me. There's 50 or 60 legs of these, so it's going to take a while to finish, and we'll do 3 of them every weekend. That if it's humanly possible, we'll do three a weekend. So that's about it. I'm still going to be online here in the stream for a minute or three just to do all the paperwork, and then thereafter we'll close it down. So you're welcome to stick around. But anyway, if you don't, thank you so much for watching. All right, gents on Discord. Yeah, I is again. Just wanted to put it out there for the guys that they don't have to wait. I like what Johan Jacob said here. The passengers will not disembark at the gate. They firmly believe they did not land. It's cute.
I like it.
All right, I suppose that's our flight. So we have 1624. Remember, 1820, right? Right, and that was the center we spoke to, so send. He didn't take it. He did not take it. See, didn't take it.
I had that happen to me this morning, Nico. I just put it back in again, and it
Yeah,
took it.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now as well. Mickey, when I started the stream, I actually discovered it did it to me from yesterday's flight as well. It just discards it. Don't know why. What was the times again? So anyway, it just shows you need to be really careful. 1624. And now I can't remember the name of that ATC. I honestly can't remember. There we go. Pirate is pending. If I'd known it was going to throw it away, I would have copied the name of that guy. I mean, that's exactly why I put it there in the first place, to remember it. Right, well, no point in sitting and watching paint dry. Let's do one landing review and then we'll call it quits. Where are the hell? Still, we are waiting for the one and only last crucial, absolutely critical component to be put in place, and then we'll start the actual beta testing. And I have spoken to Peter a few times now. I want to start streaming them even while we're testing. So he said he'll think about it and so on, and then the moment that one absolutely critical component is finished, we'll hit it hard. We were told that we're going to have 2 weeks to beta test them and then they'll be released, but when exactly that's going to happen, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I forgot my doors are open. You're gonna see a whole bunch of open doors there now.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Yep. It actually looks cool. Looks like he's got ears. Ah, so sweet.
That's your -3.
Mm. Oh yeah, now that you mention it.
Engine start procedure completed.
Let's have a look in the logbook what the actual logbook
Doors
says.
not closed.
Was never -3.
Of course it was, mate.
TARA mode set.
It's a
1000 to
lie. I
level
think
off.
it's a lie, but
Minimum.
we'll see now.
I don't
Taxi
think you see
lights
that
on.
much of a puff of
80
the
knots.
tyres and the compression of the
Throttle
struts
hold.
at -3.
Reverse unlocked. Flaps up set.
-91.
That I believe is more believable.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too.
I would have said a smooth landing. I'm not going to deny that, but
-3 no. Yeah, I'm in agreement with you. Anyway, there you go. Day hours in this logbook 1024. Night hours 175. 50/58. I don't look at the stats here that often.
And this is since when, Nico?
Oh, now you ask me.
Because you've done more than 1,000 hours, haven't you?
Okay, no, of course. And remember, this logbook is not my only logbook. I've had plenty, and sometimes I don't even use this one. So let's see when this one started.
Oh, that was another thing I was going to make a suggestion of, Nico.
Yeah.
You know the loading in page when you get to the dashboard or whatever it is online, when you log in and it gives you the downloads page or whatever it doesn't it? Wondering whether you could create a line in there that perhaps once a week you could update, say with the number of flights and the number of hours that have been flown. The VA,
Me and me and Maiko need to have our 2 hours because that's one of the things he was talking about. So there's that page that we were talking about, then there's one showing the actual fleet usage, and then there's the integration with SimBrief, and there's a whole bunch of things we said we want to do together, but I need to get through this month end first. This February is a rough one. When we get to March, we'll have time.
That's fine. All I was thinking of is there's quite a lot of routes being flown, and it would be encouraging to people to see how successful the VA being, rather than,
of course,
and the success will keep people flying it rather than.
Yeah, I hear you. Let me quickly get here. Let's look at this. Paul, your answer is I presume it's the 3rd of January 18 that I started this logbook. And remember, I've had 2 or 3 other versions of Explain as well, each with their own logbooks. So this one, in its moving around, obviously accumulated then the stats, but this one started 3rd of January 18. You know, so it's a while ago. There's a
Everybody,
similar. Sorry.
I'll say, getting ready to leave, so everyone have a good day. I'm gonna go do a flight in the VA. So
Okay, enjoy.
thanks for your help, for.
You're welcome. So here's one gauge that I have currently. This is the pilot reports, our PIREPs, right? So these are the flights that were successfully flown. I'm not sure how many is on one page, but there's 54 pages already. Look, it just goes. Yeah, there's 54 pages of flights completed successfully already. You can see there's quite a few on a page. Okay, so I hope that answers some of your query.
Yeah, I think it's at 20. It looks like 20 on each page or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's over 1,000 flights.
Yes. Yeah. No, the guys are busy. I'm thoroughly impressed with them.
Well, I'm often impressed just looking in on the map and just seeing that very rarely is there's not one TIX flight somewhere. And I've seen 9 the other day were flying at the same time.
Yeah. We are 96 pilots right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting there. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to call it quits. You guys have a good rest of your Sunday, and we'll talk in the week on Twitch or, like I said, YouTube if we need to save something or show something. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Nico.
Thank you, Nico.
Pleasure.
I would say never two streams are the same. It's, you know, we had an issue when we first got into the aircraft. It was. Did you update the maintenance log when you got that technical fault sorted out?
No, sir. I'll do the rest of the paperwork now afterwards.